Okay, here we have the front of the machine where the material is going to go in. See, what we call dog ear in the metal. Got the couple of 45s on there. It really helps feed it through the shear in the back of the machine. Once you start to get that started in there, push the jog button to grab the metal, feed it into there. Once you got it fed, you can come to the back of the machine where the controller is. We're going to go ahead and just jog that forward by hand. Adjust the machine. You actually put it in slow motion if you like. Jog it forward. See, the speed has dropped down dramatically. I'm impatient, so I'm going to go ahead and just jog it up. Here she comes. Alright, you can see you start to enter in these corner rolls. Now, as you'll see, these three here have an adjustable screw here and the hex head, the adjustable head. This allows you to squeeze down on that nose for different thicknesses of metal. You have all the way one in the back. So you have an adjustable squeezer here. We're going to jog that forward. See, it feeds through. That adjustable stage right there helps hold it in 90, and you can adjust it in and out. You can loosen up these eccentrics. They got a little red mark right there that lets you know where the point is on the eccentric. Here, the set screws on the back. You would loosen that up with the wrench. Then you'd be able to turn this with a 1-inch hex and move it in or out. A lot of that stage shouldn't, at 18.5, shouldn't need too much adjustment. You might want to leave that one alone. We're going to go ahead and jog it forward and slow. This stage helps stand that up. While the next stage, you can see, you can adjust it down to squeeze tight on that nose. We go into this block right here that has 6 of those eccentrics. You adjust some of the adjustable screws on the back. You have this one right here. That's for that one right there. And then you have a couple of them on the side. They're a little tight to get into, but they only need a little bit of adjustment in or out just to allow it to loosen. Once again, each one of these has those red points on them to allow it to adjust in and out. Well, so you know where your adjustment is. Going forward into those. Those help stand that up. So you can get a nice 90 out of that. You could, if you wanted to, if you wanted that drip to come out a little bit more, actually loosen up on these here, which would actually let it come out a little bit more to more of a 40, 45, or a little less. We're going to proceed into that last stage, which is the camber stage. Anytime your drip is cambering up or down over the nailer side or the shingle side, there, you can actually use this stage here to go up or down to control that. If you adjust that stage, you would then have to adjust your shear as well to compensate. You always want it coming out flat, and you adjust the shear. You can see on the inside of the guard, there's a couple of bolts right there. You loosen that up where the slot is, and then there's jack bolts underneath there. You can raise that up or allow it to come down. There's 6 of those bolts you'd have to loosen, and then those jack bolts will allow that whole shear to go up or down to compensate for any adjustment back here at this camber stage. And sometimes you just need a very slight adjustment. Just, it might only be like 20 thousandths or so up or down to, compensate for that. So we're going to jog that through the shear. And as you can see, feeds in. Get that dog ear into there. We're going to go ahead and shear that down. Pull that out. We got our controller set up for 48 inches. We got 2 pieces. So we're going to just go ahead, just like all the other ones. You go down to the automatic, hit that reset. Oh, I did mention color down. Sorry, meant to tell you that. As you can see, the color running down. We'll hit the reset. And got it in automatic. Hit reset. And the panels come out the back. As you can see, those adjustments will be used. It looks really good, nice and straight. If you want to loosen this up, or if this needed to be straightened, softer, harder metals, thinner gauges, all can sometimes use a little bit of adjustment. And the manual is a much more detailed explanation of how to adjust those. But typically they'll run pretty normal for most of the gauges and steels. You should just maybe minor adjustment on those cameras. Something sometimes you get a little used to, but you know.